of the question I want to ask is, Elder John Nganga, I realize that in the last few years since your retirement, you seem to have become even more and more engaged in the word of the Lord. And we have many golden agers who feel like once they reach 50 years, when you are called a golden ager, it's like to say your time of service has ended, you have become analog, you are no longer necessary. You know, what would you say to golden agers today?
My fellow golden agers, how are you? I don't want others. I just want to hear older voices. How are you? Okay, so everybody are replying. Some of the old golden agers are very young voices. I want to answer the question in 3 ways. Number one, we are slaves of Jesus. If you're a slave of Jesus, you have no retirement age. Slaves die in the owner's yard. Am I communicating? And they work until the owner buries them. Am I communicating? They don't have to worry who will bury me. They are sure they will be buried by the owner. Now, if you truly are a slave of Jesus Christ, you have no retirement age. I work for Shell. Among many companies I work for, I don't work for many. I actually work from the university. I worked for a bank, then I went to Shell, and I stayed in Shell for around 30 years, from about 1979 to 08. And then they called me an old man. Can you imagine? They called a 55-year-old guy old, just a young boy. Now, so I was born 1952. You can see 08 was too early to be retired. Why did I retire? Because I was employed. I was not a slave. If you're in employment, you must retire. Are we together? If you are fulfilling God's call, the way to know the call is over, He just calls you home. So as long as the call has not come, you are a rebel, you are a Jonah, if you don't continue in ministry. Amen. Number two, you know a lot of people say, at your age, you are in Mombasa, then you are in this one, you are everywhere. Hey, how do you make it? Hey, such a sacrifice, Brother Nganga. I say wrong English. You cannot sacrifice something you enjoy. Whenever you use the word sacrifice, you are not enjoying, you are enduring. Now for me, I enjoy it, like just to give you a secret. This friend of mine just rang me this week and told me, and I think she had heard me when she was in Eldoret, talk on the same topic. I said, this is the topic you are handling. Can you come? I said, yes. Before I just checked where I am on Sunday, I thought I can make it. Then to realize Saturday I'm doing this, I asked my wife, Kaide Kate. You know, I can imagine I've said yes. And I was telling my wife, Hiya, what have I done? 23rd is this Sunday. Because I thought it was a little further. But I had already said yes. Why did I say yes? Because I'm excited. In fact, every time somebody invites me, I tell them the answer is yes, subject to the diary. That I want to go unless the diary disallows me. Am I communicating? So the second reason why we don't retire, Pastor Sir, is because we enjoy it. And so when you do it, we are doing it because we enjoy it. How could you ask somebody to retire from? You know, when you retire, you go to the things you enjoy. Am I communicating? But you are already doing them earlier, but now you can do more of them. Thirdly, the reason why I'm going is that as you grow older, I was told not to pass that direction. As you grow older, you have more and more information, and you want to share it. You know, since COVID came, and I couldn't move as many places going, I've written 5 books. It used to take me 3 years to write 1 book. But with COVID, I sat down. I'm still like I was ministering in Zambia, but from my house. The other day I was speaking in Nigeria from my house. And imagine if I'm going to Nigeria, it will be a day of flying back, a day of... All that is, I just sit and talk and finish. Can you see how many hours I'm left to write? So I just seen a completely change. And then number 2, I discovered I can talk to people because, like I was invited by university, they said, I want you to record it and send it. I said, you mean it's possible? I just sit in my place, record a video, and send it instead of going. I was going to speak in Rwanda. Again, it was not possible. They said record it. I just got some young people. Of course, I don't know this technology very well. I just got some young people. They came to the behind my house. They recorded. It was sent to them. They were meeting. They were physical themselves. And the chairman told me, people are laughing like you are here. I realized, you mean I don't have to go? I can create my, and so if you go to my YouTube account is John N. Nganga. I make sure there's a new recording every week. And so from the time COVID started, count the number of weeks. And there will be more than that number of either videos or audios. And so I've covered several books, like I'm currently working on the book Galatians. If you go there, you will see I'm in chapter 3. If you go every week, if you subscribe, I'll be sending something on Galatians until I go to chapter 6. Are we together? Have I answered your question?
Very well, Elder John. I want to pray for him as he ministers. And so I want to welcome all golden ages to where we do what we enjoy and where we are growing instead of becoming redundant. So every golden ager, kindly remember we have an appointment to where we do what we enjoy.